All right. Welcome everybody to another one of our weekly events. We're excited to have you all along, so many lovely faces, and to hear about what it is that we do and why we're so passionate about it. The thing we love about what we do is that we get to look good, feel good, make money and have fun. And we get to do this with our friends, with our family. We get to choose who we do this with, and we can do this from anywhere, all over the world. We're a global business and we have a lot of fun too. We get to link arms with awesome people, and we're part of an inspiring community that really looks to raise each other up. So if you want to interact during this session, there is a chat button at the bottom if you just want to pop a question into there, and then we'll answer it before the end of the session, or you can just stay on at the end and ask a question if you feel like it. So what I'm going to do now is hand over to the lovely Sandy Atkins to take you. Are doing product, aren't you, Sandy? I hope you are. Anna-Marie, of course, she's got the products there. All right, I'll unmute you, Anna-Marie, and spotlight you. Hand over to Anna-Marie to talk us through the Juice Plus products.
Oh, hold on. Hi, everyone. Okay, right, just changed the screen so I could see all your faces. Awesome. So I discovered Juice Plus a while ago now, and what I really loved about it was just the whole simple concept. It's natural and it's food for our bodies. And Juice Plus actually has a food label. It's not, you know, a vitamin as such. And I think that sometimes we would get confused. So it's food for our bodies. It actually is fruits, veggies, and berries in a capsule. And that makes it so different from these synthetic vitamins that, you know, that a lot of us probably have a lot of on our shelves. And we're taking them thinking that they're doing good things to our bodies. But in reality, our bodies can't handle these synthetic components sometimes. So they're just getting weed out when we go to the toilet. So it's a lot of expensive weed. So really, these are just amazing. I was just drawn to the fact that it was real food for us, real food for our bodies. And also the fact that it's bioavailable as well, which means that your body can absorb all the goodness in them straight away, and it knows exactly what it's doing with it. So the other thing is Juice Plus says that these here bridge the gap between what we should be eating and what we actually are eating. And I'm a massive lover of fruits and veggies. Like, I'm really aware of the power of plant foods and how important it is to have lots of plant ingredients in our bodies. But for me, I guess I always found it difficult to have the amount. We're supposed to be having anywhere from 7 to 13 servings of fruits and veggies a day, depending on what country you're living in. It varies depending on what country, as funny as that sounds. But the whole point is we're supposed to be having a lot, and we're supposed to be having a good variety. And also the quality of our fruits and veggies is supposed to be really good as well. And that's another thing that's lacking these days. We're definitely missing things like zinc and selenium in our soil and things like that. So Juice Plus is an amazing way. It's just a simple, convenient way to bridge that gap between, what we should be eating in our diets and what we are actually eating. So the produce with Juice Plus, it's grown on these farms where the topsoil's really deep and packed full of nutrients. And then it's picked when it's ripe. So again, different from the produce that you find in your supermarkets today. That's usually picked, you know, way before it's ripe. And then it sits around on our shelves for ages. It's probably scary to think how long it sits there for. Whereas this is harvested when, you know, it's just about to fall off the tree. So you're getting maximum nutrition. Then what they do is they sort of, you know, turn it into a smoothie type consistency and then extract all the water and sugar out of it. And what you're left with is this powder, which is then put into a vegan capsule. And this capsule is the highest quality capsule of its kind. It's really expensive to make such a capsule. So it gets into your body at a cellular level, which is really important these days. And again, what I said before, it's bioavailable. And for me, I've had a background of ill health. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was really young. And one of the side effects of that is that I can't absorb the nutrients in my food. And also just from my research, a lot of people today, you know, we're not absorbing the nutrients in our food that well. So this, once it gets into your body, it's only 7 seconds, and then it's into your bloodstream doing all this amazing work. So it's pretty awesome. So the products are here. We've got the fruits, the vegetables, and the berries. And in these 3 containers, you've got over 30 different fruits and veggies that are getting into your body and flooding your body with that whole food nutrition. And what people find is that their energy gets taken to a level that they haven't experienced before. And people also find that their skin, hair and nails start to see improvements as well. And that's really encouraging, because when you're really, you know, looking at your cellular health, things like your skin, hair and nail health are usually the last things to improve. So you kind of know that when you start to see those things changing, that what you're doing is really good for your body. And as I mentioned before, obviously getting in at that cellular level, and there's a lot of scientific studies behind this. Like Juice Plus is the most researched nutraceutical on the market, and there's so much science behind it. There's over 30 different peer-reviewed, double-blind, placebo-controlled studies, and they all show improvement in inflammation, skin health, like skin thickness, heart health, gum health, even our DNA improvements. So the science behind this product is really sound, which is also really, really awesome when you're looking at taking something like this. And that's why I guess we have so many medical and health professionals in their fields recommending Juice Plus as well. So we also have in the range the chewables. And these are the same as the fruit and veggie chewables. They've got 17 different fruits and vegetables in these. And these are really for the kids, or the big kids. My partner really loves these. They're just a chewable gummy. And what is really awesome about these is the company Juice Plus has just got a massive heart. And so they really believe that, you know, they can help to improve like kids' health. And they know that children aren't eating the right amount of fruits and veggies and the variety and all that. And so they really wanted to make a difference. So what Juice Plus does is that for any adult that goes on the capsules or the adult serving of the chews, they can actually sponsor a child for free. So the children can get this amazing product for free, which is really awesome. And my son's one of the kids that are benefiting from this study. Also, the last product that we have in the range, the capsules and the chews cover your micronutrition. This wee fella here is your macronutrition. So this is the complete shakes. It's a plant-based protein shake. And they have it in 2 flavors actually, chocolate and vanilla, but I've actually just run out of chocolate. So I'm just down to my last few of vanilla, and I'm hoping my order's going to come again soon. This is really marketed at a convenience level, so the individual sachets, and there's over 40 different plant ingredients in these, which is amazing. So you're not just getting, you know, your protein, you're getting a whole bunch of other plant ingredients like quinoa and amaranth and well, gosh, what have we got? Broccoli sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts. So just a whole bunch of other things in here. It really just makes it an amazing, amazing drink. So what you can do with this is you can have it as a breakfast if you add things to it. So I like to add a banana or chia seeds or peanut butter, all sorts of things like that. It's also amazing for post-workout or pre-workout. And again, it's just great to have. If you chuck it in your handbag on the go, you can have it for that afternoon snack or late evening when those cravings kick in. So that's the product range there. Again, there's, as I said, there's so much science behind it, which is amazing, but we've also got some amazing stories tonight from people that have been on Juice Plus for a while and wanted to share. So I'm going to pass you over to Deb, I think, who's going to share her story on Juice Plus.
Where's Deb? Just trying to find Deb. Have we lost her? Oh, there she is.
Yes, yeah.
Completely blind. You're in a different spot.
Thanks, Ruth.
You're in a different
that's
spot
all right.
when I last looked.
Oh, no. Good timing. Just as, I was just having a little argument with my son about going to bed. Anyway, yeah. Give them an inch and they take a mile. So, yeah. So, anyway, so I'm nearly 2 months in now from taking the capsules and feeling more and more awesome every day. I can't rave about it enough. I love it. Really easy to take. My kids are both taking it and both, you know, experiencing really good things. Yeah. My son has eczema, which, excuse me, off you go. Which, you know, gets really bad, and with that he has a bad temperament as well, so I'm finding that the chewies for him are really helping, which is awesome. Myself, I've been on quite a health journey as well, starting back, well, prior to 2009, but 2009 I was diagnosed with a brain tumour. I had surgery, which was pretty invasive, and then went through radiation, and ever since then I have never experienced a proper night's sleep. I've always been in some kind of pain, yeah, and have been on a constant journey since then to, you know, try and change things in my life, because they don't do studies with you to find out why you got your brain tumour. They never once asked me about my lifestyle, so I decided that I had to look at that myself, and I pretty much had cleaned things up, got rid of sugar and all those sorts of things, but I still wasn't getting enough. So I came across this, and since I've been taking it, I sleep really well. I wake up in the morning and I feel like I'm absolutely ready to start my day, whereas before, you know, if I had a snooze button on my phone, I'd probably hit it about 100 times and still be trying to wake up the next night. So yeah, no, it's done amazing things, and the people, you know, just all you guys that I've met since doing this, and having the opportunity to speak to people I already know about it is awesome. And I'm finding I've got, you know, friends and that saying to me now, like, what have you been doing? What is this thing that you're doing? Like, you're looking so well and you're so happy, and, you know, yeah. So it's quite good to be able to say to them, yeah, well, you know, have you heard of Juice Plus? Because that's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm getting all these really good results. So yeah, so more and more people are starting to ask me about it now, which is really cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, that's my short version.
Thank you, Deb.
I love it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks, Deb. I think we had Robin, didn't we? Robin was going to share.
Yeah.
I'll just spotlight you. There you go.
Hi, I'm Robin. Hi. I don't talk very much. My story is it's not very long. I was introduced to Juice Plus by Ruthie in December 2014. And it made sense to me that I should go on, because she was worried about my arthritis and my general inflammation in my body. And so I decided to take the capsules, and in the January I started taking them. And I noticed by the second month there was a shift in my energy levels, better sleeping patterns, lowering in inflammation. The third month there was no gum bleeding. My hair was growing, even though lots of hair was falling out. It was growing back just as fast, if not faster. My nails, as everyone else says, their nails grow really, really fast. And also I had no colds. I had no colds in the almost 2 years that I've been taking Juice Plus. Even though I've been around my grandchildren, I have them to sleep over. They sleep in my bed with me. And when they've got colds and bugs and things like that, I don't mean bugs as in creepy crawlies, but, you know, the viral bugs. When they've got those, I kiss them on the lips, because grandmothers like to do that sort of thing, and they don't think twice about it. So I just continued with that without even thinking. And suddenly you think, oh, goodness, I didn't get a thing from them. And all of them have got the bug that's going around, and I didn't get it. So I know that Juice Plus is there as a safeguard for me. It's working on the inside, keeping me healthy and fighting against all these things that are going around that everyone gets through the winter and even in summer. So yeah, that's the main thing. I was also, one good thing is I was able to crochet and knit again too. The pain in my hands with the arthritis is not as bad as it used to be. It's been helped by taking the capsules. I can squeeze lemons a lot better with a lot less pain. I've got it to show you. I've crocheted a beautiful big blanket for my little granddaughter. Lovely big blanket. And I crocheted that with very little pain in my hands, and I think it's been rather therapeutic. So Juice Plus is wonderful. I would never be without it. And I started as a franchisee, hoping to get it, well, with the thought of getting it wholesale and saving me a bit of money, but also to blend in with making it a business and helping other people and earning a little bit of extra money. And so being on the pension, I can only earn a certain amount, and I found that this is sort of suiting me at the moment very well. So if you come across anyone who says, oh, I can't afford it because I'm on a pension, if you really think about it, you can afford it. You can build it into your budget by cutting out all the rubbish that you've been eating over the years and just tell them they can afford it. And I've got one lovely customer over in New Zealand, and that got to her straight away. And so she's on it with her grandchild. And she said, yeah, she said that hit home with me, that if I can afford it while I'm on the pension. So she's getting all those benefits as well. So I'm really happy with that. So that's my story.
Thank you, Robin. Robin's actually my mum, so for those of you who don't know. So it's awesome. And that's one of the beautiful things about what we do, is that we get to impact the health of our family, and they have amazing benefits like that to their health. It's a beautiful thing, and we're able to share the business opportunity as well with people that we love and care about. And what we're going to do now is I'm just going to shift gears a little bit, and we'll just talk briefly about the business opportunity behind Juice Plus, because obviously we have amazing products that are working in people's body, because the company is experiencing explosive growth all around the world, and that's not for no reason. We've got a product that works, a product that is backed by research, and a business model which is working around the world as well. So what we do with Juice Plus is simply just share our story. And probably one of the biggest objections that we have, and certainly it was my first objection, I threw my hands up and I said, I'm not a salesperson, I can't do this, I'm sorry. And then I got myself on the product, and I loved the product, and it made sense to me because I had been supplementing my diet for years, and I believed that every person had to do that. And when I came across this, I had no idea that something like this was out there on the market that was completely natural from fruits and vegetables. So it was a no-brainer for me, and I just wanted to get myself on it straight away. So immediately I started sharing it with people, because that's what I used to recommend to people, that they should be supplementing with vitamins. And now I had found something that was completely natural and that worked and that I loved, and I just started sharing it with people. So I soon came to realize that, every day we're recommending things. I've got a great hairdresser here in Queenstown, and I'm constantly recommending her. I think as women, that's what we really love to do. We love to help other people and love to recommend things. So that's simply all that we do. It's nothing pushy. It's not salesy. We simply just share our story and what it's done for us. And some will, some won't, and that's perfectly cool. What I also came to realize through my research was the amazing company behind the product. And this is a company that has been around for many years. They've been around for 40 years, and the product has been around for nearly 30 years. So when I discovered that, I realized this is not some company that's just started up. It's not some product that's just come onto the market. Both the product and company have got lots of, many years of history behind them. So the company's also been through many global economic highs and lows, and they've successfully managed through many recessions. They've got credibility and trust through the science and the number of doctors and health professionals, like Anna Marie mentioned, that actually recommend this product purely because of the extensive body of science and research behind it. The company is a debt-free private company, and there's more than 10,000 MLM or network marketing businesses or companies around the world, and only a very, very small percentage of those are completely debt-free. So that just shows that this company has stability. And the philosophy behind the company is what I really love. They're all about inspiring healthy living around the world and trying to help people to to improve their health and improve their lifestyle. They put many millions of dollars into the health of our next generation through the Children's Health Study. But each Juice Plus master franchise around the world in the different countries also give back to the community by having their own charity foundations. And in Australia, they have Nutrition Plus, which goes into Aboriginal communities in Australia, and they get underprivileged Aboriginal children onto Juice Plus. But what I love is that it's not just about getting children onto Juice Plus, but it's about really getting into those communities and teaching them about how to eat better and get away from the Western diets and go back to their bush tucker ways of eating. So I know the company is looking at finding some charity here or establishing some charity here in New Zealand as well, which will be great. So I'm very excited to hear what that's going to be. So the company really it's a pay it forward business, and the company is a real company with heart, and they are all about giving back to people. And the business model that we use in this business, it's like I said, it's a successful business model that's been proven to work globally through many decades. The cost to do this business is really, really affordable in terms of the potential that this business has. This is a business that can provide you with a six-figure annual income or more, for a startup cost of only $150 plus GST. And that is a fee that's payable every year. And we get paid through three different ways of doing this business. We get paid through retail profit, commission, and bonuses. And I think when you're interested in doing this business, the first thing I would suggest is that, you just work out what you want to make from this business. It can be whatever you want it to be. There's no pressure to meet any targets. There's many different ways to do it. And a lot of people do this business in stolen moments. We have many mums who are attracted to this business purely because they want to get time back with their children. They don't want to have to put them in daycare. And, there's many single mums who do this business, who are obviously very, very busy and may only have 15 20 minutes a day to do this. So it can be whatever you want it to be. There's no pressure to do it any single way or any certain way. Most people are kind of doing it. We have a fast track way and a cumulative way, and most people these days are doing it the fast track way because there's a lot of success with that. It just gets momentum in your business very quickly. And there are some great bonuses that are on the table if you want to do it that way. So it's just really about you working together with your sponsor when you start and just being really clear on what you want to achieve. And then your sponsor helps you and shows you every step of the way and meets you where you're at. That's what I think is really cool about this business. Once you reach certain levels, you don't have to meet targets each month to stay at that level. It's about meeting everybody where they're at and supporting each other and showing each of our team members how to do it step by step. So you don't have to be that expert as soon as you start. And probably the last thing I'll just touch on is the amazing community that we're part of, which is the thing that I absolutely love. And it's the thing that's keeping me in this business. Every day we have, just like any business, we have our highs and our lows. But the great thing about this business is that we work closely with so many other amazing people that, when we do have a bad day, we just reach out to someone in our team or someone in our upline, and that person just helps lift us up off the ground again and raises us up and tells us, helps to alleviate those doubts that we can have when we do something like this, because a lot of the time any doubts come from self-doubts and ourselves getting in our own way. So we're part of an amazing community of inspiring women. I've never experienced before being part of anything like this, and I absolutely love it. Just to give you a little quick bio about me and how long I've been doing the business. I've been in the business for it'll be 2 years coming up in January, and I was a personal trainer. I've since replaced my personal training income, and I do my Juice Plus business full time now. And the reason why I got into it was because even though I was a successful personal trainer with my own business, at the end of the day, I was trading my time for dollars. And if I took a holiday or if I had a sick day, I wouldn't get paid. And there were at least 6 weeks of the year where we take 2 weeks off during the winter and 4 weeks off over Christmas and New Year when no one wants to train, that I wasn't getting paid. So the awesome thing about this business is that it is residual income. So if you decide to take a holiday, you still get paid, which is awesome. And I absolutely love that. But I just get to impact and help so many more people on a bigger scale. And it's allowed me the opportunity to step away from that PT work to be able to have more time running a business from home. And, you know, when kids do come along, for me, it just means that I can take the first 3 months or the first 6 months off my business, and I still have that income coming in, and you know, I don't have to struggle off one income. So, yeah, it's been amazing. Like I said, I've replaced my PT income, and I'm just really excited now for what the future holds, because the opportunities with this business are limitless. The sky is the limit with this business, and that's really, really exciting. So I'm looking forward to lots more amazing opportunities, more travel. I absolutely love travel, and I didn't want to have to sacrifice that when I decided to start a family. So I love the travel opportunities that this business provides as well. So that's pretty much my story. I'm just going to check the time, guys. Cool. Does anybody, Sandy, I know I'm springing this on you. Do you want to share your business story? Hang on, I'll spotlight you.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandy. Sorry. But when I got into the business, initially for me, it was a means of purely just buying the product at a cheaper rate, really. I wasn't really looking for anything. I'd had a traditional business before, and so I wasn't really looking for a business as such. And so, but when I found, when I started taking the product and I had such huge improvements, I just really felt in my heart that it was something that I wanted to share with other people. And so what the business has done for me, it's enabled me to do something that has always, you know, meant a lot to me, and I've always cared about people, about their health and their, you know, mental situations, how they cope with things. I've always been someone that has tried to pass on any information or any little things that I've nutted out myself, or experiences that I've had with my health, etc. So it was really something that I found was right in my my values and etc. And then also working with the company, I found that a lot of the things that they had set in place, like the children's health study, and that, it just really sent goosebumps up my back, because I sort of thought it was giving back, and I'd always been looking in my life to associate myself with win-win type people, clubs, businesses and things like that. So that meant that was a real tick for me. And the other thing that was hugely beneficial for me was that I was working in a job as a dental assistant, and I was working part-time, and I just really didn't think that it was in, you know, although I was helping people, it wasn't really, how do I explain it? It wasn't, I didn't really think it was using my skill set. I do like to talk, and they don't generally can't answer back when they're having their mouth wide open. But anyway, that was just that aside. It was Juice Plus for me just really resonated with me, and I felt it was like a real aha moment. So, but the benefit of it was that I could give up my traditional job, and I can work from home within the hours that I like, and also I travel a bit. I have family in Australia, I have family in Queenstown, and so it enables me to just pick up my computer, pack my bags and take off, and I'm not stuck in one place. And you know, I've done business in airports, through Australia, be sitting in a taxi, whatever, and you can answer some calls or put an order through or whatever. So for me, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And for me, what it allows me to do is work towards a goal, and I'm moving along at a pace that is a lot faster than I expected, to enabling my husband to make some choices around what he does with his career and his, you know, just have some choices about whether he stays in a traditional job, and that will enable us to spend more time together, do more fun things, and travel a lot more. So it's just been a great opportunity. I can't imagine not having it in my life. I was talking to someone today and I just said that not only would I be lost without the product, it's been, you know, my product story is really dear to my heart as well, but from the business point of view, it's empowered me as a person, as a woman. I've learned so many skills, albeit quite slowly sometimes, on the computer and things, but I can do a whole list of things that I couldn't do before. And the other thing that I love is the community, the team around me, my sponsor Ruth, and people higher that will passionately and come and help you with so much compassion for anything that you have that is difficult, the patience that I've been given when I've had issues, the compassion I've been given when I've gone through struggles of losing a friend, and it really feels to me like I'm surrounded by a gorgeous group of people that I could consider, you know, some of my best friends now. So for me, it's just been an amazing year, and I'm just so grateful. So yeah,
thank you, Sandy.
Thanks.
Future's looking bright. Hey, it's awesome.
Yeah, future's looking really bright. I'm just smashing all my goals. It's amazing. Yeah.
That's great. You are smashing your goals. You're doing amazing. So thank you very much to everybody for sharing and for jumping on and listening in. What I would just suggest, if you've been invited onto this call, or if you are having this recording shared with you, just open your mind and look into this opportunity. You know, what if is a great question to ask yourself. You know, what if you were to say no to this? What could you be missing out on? The best thing I did, the thing that I'm most grateful for, is just for keeping an open mind and for doing my research and looking into it. And hey, it may not be for you, and that's totally cool. It's not going to be for everybody, but it may just be that vehicle for you to be able to create the life of your dreams, because so many people are. So thank you very much for your time tonight, guys. I'll just stop the recording.